Welcome to Breaking the Barrier.
Dang.
It's another episode.
Good God, dude. It is too early in the morning for this.
It's 2:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday.
Well, it's always too early for that nonsense. Good God.
I'm at a Benz alongside, well, he already spoke, my co-host, the one, the only, he's the Vice Mayor of Covington, David Crosier.
Hi.
Wow, that's a very, very seldom hi.
Hi.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're not too happy, are you?
I'm extremely just ecstatic.
Well, at least you got your lighter going today. And
Well,
you got your
actually, I
smoke.
had to buy a new lighter, and that ticked me off because I had to invest in a new lighter. They just don't last like they used to.
You don't have a coffee, but you do have a Coca-Cola.
Yes, I do.
Does that
I've already
said
had-
Coca-Cola
well, I've
have
already-
anything in it?
No, it's Virgin Coke. I've already had my 5 pots of coffee for today, so I had to cut myself off.
You look like you've only been on like half of a pot of coffee.
I'm already up to 5.
Wow.
Dude. Usually I don't get my 5th one until right before bedtime.
You look
but,
like you're ready to stumble.
dude, I'm struggling.
What's going on with you, man?
Oh, just life in the big city. Working on getting the mother-in-law moved and, just lots of stuff going on with the business and holidays next week. And
Yeah, we'll talk about the print
Yeah.
schedule for next week here in a little
just
bit.
a lot of stuff going on. Nothing bad, just
Are you feeling run down?
very much so.
Well, I got the crud again, so I'm trying to get back
you got
over
something
that.
else here, I see.
I do, and thanks to Jeffrey Bowles.
Bold!
Dang it!
He got you cookies and you can't even pronounce a man's name.
I got me here some delicious cookies from Cakes Your Way from Jeffrey Bowles.
And I can't have any.
And you cannot have any.
Per Jeff's instructions.
But someone who's in-house right now and who's enjoying one is the man himself, your buddy, Zabrowski.
Yeah.
He's already munching on 2 of them.
Oh, no doubt. Both of y'all really need them, too.
And I see here, well, just before we got on air, you gave me a little birthday present. My birthday was on Sunday. And it is, it touches me. It touches me. It is a keyring of Loki. Oh, this touches me.
And, that kind of falls in with whole Stan Lee.
Yeah,
going on to
Stan
the
Lee
netherworld
passing
and
away.
all
Yeah.
that. So,
Cookies and a keyring.
I know, you didn't deserve all that.
Oh, Jeff, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I truly
Jeff
appreciate it.
is not happy with me right now.
Oh, is it because of the whole...
Dinosaur comment. Yeah.
That's why you don't get a cookie.
I'm sort of in the doghouse right now with him, but he ain't the first one today, and he probably won't be the last. So there we go.
Oh, here we go. Well, try to pump it up a little bit.
Oh, I'm pumped, man.
You gotta get it pumped up for these folks listening. These kind folks listening.
Oh yeah, I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped.
I mean, got this nice appreciation. Well, I got this nice
You
appreciation.
got the nice appreciation. Nobody appreciates me.
I appreciate you.
No, you don't.
You're right, I don't.
You do not.
Zabrowski, do you? I could understand him. He's eating his cookies.
Yeah, he's eating his cookies, y'all fatties.
My waistline is going to be hurting. It's already hurting from the delicious cake I had from my friend Lauren. She got me a delicious double chocolate cake on Saturday. Oh,
You didn't bring me any.
well, I ate the whole thing.
No doubt, you fatty.
I destroyed that thing.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, it was delicious.
I remember those days when I could do that.
Oh, I can't, and it hurts to walk now.
That's because you're 31.
Yeah.
That's because, well, yeah, buddy. Wait until you get some age on you.
Oh, man. I can't keep eating these cakes like this.
I can. But I can't. I stay in people's doghouse, so nobody brings me any cakes. But that's all right. You deserved it.
Folks, I apologize if I sound a little off today.
You don't
I
sound
got the
any
crud
more,
back.
You don't sound any more off than usual.
Oh, I'm stuffed in the nose right now.
Oh, you mean physically?
Physically,
Okay.
you jackass.
Well, I just wanted to clarify for everybody that you're off pretty much all the time. But
Oh, you know what?
why?
I'm trying to keep calm.
You were fired up earlier.
I
about
was
something.
fired up early when I was talking to you when I first got here.
What are you fired up about now? You were fired up last week. You finally calmed down enough to where you could actually do your job and start the show, so the folks didn't have to listen to me start the show again.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so you calmed down a little bit. And what's got you all ticked off?
Yeah, we'll
this
have
week?
to talk about that during mail time because I got a couple letters in the mail.
What about me?
No, about my attitude.
Yeah, you got a really, really bad attitude.
Pretty sure
Potty
it's
Mouth.
from the same person who phone called in at the radio station when I worked there.
Yeah, wasn't Jeff Balzo, was it?
He's a nice guy. He got me
you love
cookies.
you love him now, don't you?
Appreciation Day for me.
Adam Benz Appreciation Day.
Anyways,
You want me to close off Maple Avenue to have a ticker tape parade for you too, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that actually.
I know you would.
Actually, if you're in the Christmas parade, I should be in. You should have me the center of stage.
You can be the center stage all you want. I will not be in the Christmas parade.
Why not?
I will be outside the Virginian Review watching it and waving.
Well, I'm a little bit fired up about turn signal safety.
Mm-hmm.
You and I can agree that
That's one thing we do agree on.
yes, turn signals.
We need to get us some blinker fluid or something.
You can't get enough blinker fluid for people.
No.
I can't tell you how many times. I don't know the street by name, but it's right outside of Covington High School. Where you're going down, there's Enterprise across the street.
Lexington Avenue.
Lexington Avenue. How many people do not turn their left blinkers on or even right blinkers on? I don't know which way you're going. And then when they go down the underpass, under the
Chestnut Street underpass.
under the Chestnut Street underpass, they don't put their right blinker on.
Well, duh. If they didn't put it at Lexington, why would they put it at Chestnut?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah,
it is very frustrating.
well, because you can't determine how fast they're gonna go. It's like if you're
And if they drive like you never know what they're going to do.
I don't drive that bad.
Yeah, okay.
I don't drive 10 miles under the speed limit like you do.
Safety first.
I drive at least the speed limit.
Well, that speed limit just says that that's all I can go. It doesn't say I have to go that.
Or if you're my fiance and says that I drive 4 miles under.
Well, she'd hate to ride with me then.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah, I'm going to get a ticket going too slow on the interstate
Oh,
eventually.
yeah. She told me I was going to get one night driving
Yeah.
too slow.
Probably.
But my rant is about blinkers. Turn signal safety is probably one of the most important things in driving.
Is this a public service announcement?
Yes, it is. It's the Adam Benz public service announcement. I did a lecture on this in a course one time.
You lectured
Yeah.
in front of people?
Yeah.
Adult people or children people?
Adult people.
Adult people.
Yeah.
How many fell asleep?
Maybe 2 or 3.
I'd have made it within about 3 minutes and I'd have been gone.
But you know who those 2 or 3 ones are? Those that didn't have a turn. Those who do not know how to use a turn
I
signal.
hope they can say it better than you just did.
Well, they probably could.
The Sudafed's really going to your head. Are you making meth with that stuff?
Dayquil.
Dayquil.
Dayquil. Shout out to Dayquil.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, shout
wonder
out
if we
to
can get them a sponsor on the show.
Shout out to NyQuil as well. That
As many times as you've been sick, I wonder if we can get NyQuil and Dayquil
yeah,
to
twice
be
within the last week and a half.
Yeah, if we can get them to be a sponsor on here.
It was a load of crap. Yesterday I was driving to work and I was burning up. Don't understand why, but got the crud again.
Your boss is probably glad you showed up to work.
Oh yeah, I didn't even tell my boss I left early yesterday.
Oh,
What?
you didn't tell him. He'll know now.
I'm sure he will once he listens.
Now.
But I still got my work done. I still get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed a night's rest. Anyways, we don't want to bore the folks.
Too late.
Yeah. I'm not really prepared for today's episode, but
You know, I could really tell that. You got your cookies. You're like a fat kid at the Chuck E. Cheese. And
What the hell do I need to be prepared for? I got cookies in a key ring.
Your whole...
Why are we doing this episode? I need to go eat these cookies.
Your whole format is out the window because you got cookies, a keychain, and... the
crud.
It's like an old dog out in the yard. Squirrel.
That's you.
Oh, that is me, isn't it? Daggone.
Well, we do have to let the folks in on the print schedule for next week. So you being the...
Yeah, I'd like to get the phone calls, the complaint phone calls.
Early.
Well, no, I'd like to go on and get them down to under 500 for this holiday.
How many did you have last year?
Oh, geez, we have tons. Even though we put it in the paper, we put it on social media, we put it everywhere we can. There's still the inevitable 300 or 400.
You didn't have social media last year.
We had a Facebook page, thank you.
That was barely used.
I used it for stuff like that.
What, once a week or once a month?
If that.
Yeah, if that.
Important messages.
Now it's every day.
Yeah, it is.
Even the new website's updated every day.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that in a minute.
I did pretty good on that, thank you. Even though you said the last one was cluttered.
Zabrowski took care of this new website.
Yes, he did. I delegated.
So what's the print schedule like for next week?
Print schedule is, as we've done in the past few years, we will only have papers printed on Wednesday and Saturday.
No, whoa. Wednesday and Saturday. There's normally not a paper on Wednesday.
I know. There's the rub. But when we went back in 2015, we went back to 3 days a week. We started doing the Wednesday, Saturday gig. Now, with that being said, go online. www.thevirginianreview.com. We will have news stories. We will have obituaries. We will have that publication is a 24/7 365. So, just because we don't have a print paper Wednesday and Saturday, you can still get the information of what's going on. If you haven't already, go online, subscribe. And I think Zabrowski gave you some notes about some things he's cooking up with maybe some, I don't know if I sign off and co-sign this, about deals online. But, just because we don't have a print paper Wednesday and Saturday, there will be items all the time on the website and through social media.
Yeah, Zabrowski was telling me that the only offers online that have right now are 6 and 12 months. There's a new offer online for 3 months for an online subscription.
Oh, you're killing me, Zabrowski.
The 3-month subscription will cost you $11.55 for 3 months.
There you go.
That's a new offer now that is online.
Against my better judgment.
That's not the only offer going on.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
We're going to break the news for those listening before it goes out on social media.
Well, now you're breaking it on me, too. What in the world are you talking about? He's done killing. My chest done hurting over this whole $11 gig.
Zabrowski, he said it first to me. The Black Friday sale. The Virginia Review with a Black Friday sale. You know what Black Friday is, right?
That's where people go and be stupid and shop.
Wow, you're on point.
Yeah, you will not catch me doing it. I did it once when I was younger. And I prayed, and that's where one of the many things that made me realize the Lord answers prayers. I told him, I said, if you get me out of this, I will never do it again. He did, and I ain't.
So I won't see you at Walmart on Thursday night?
You will not see me at Walmart.
No?
You might see me on Thursday night, but it ain't for no specials. I'm going because the wife has sent me after I've left the office, The
office is going to be closed on Thursday. You're still going to be here?
No, actually, I might take Thursday off.
I think you should take Thursday off.
I think I might take Thursday off. The family's getting together, and I get to go and...
We'll still have an episode on Thursday.
Oh, there's going to be an episode Thursday. Yeah, buddy. Give some people something to look forward to.
Well, you better...
Give Mr. Bowles something to look forward to next Thursday, since you can't pronounce his name. Him and Incheminger. Poor old C.J. Incheminger.
Oh, still going on with that?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Bowles.
There you go.
I got his name right the first time.
You said Bowles.
No, I didn't.
Jeff, at least I know your name. You can give me a cookie next time.
I said Jeffrey Bowles.
Yes, you did.
Bowles. See, you're confusing me.
No, you just admitted.
Damn it.
You just admitted you were wrong.
Damn it, Crosier.
That's like one of them skits off a Bugs Bunny cartoon, man. I love that.
Anyways,
What nonsense were we talking about?
Black Friday sale here at the Virginian Review. You can come in here and subscribe, or you can call Lumpy, that's Ray. You could call him and subscribe as well. The Black Friday sale for the first time ever.
Now,
here.
what's the phone number there, Quiz Kid? 962-2121, extension 325. Does Mr. Worley know this is coming?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, according to Zabrowski, he told him.
I don't like to do anything without Mr. Worley knowing what's going on.
Well, the Black Friday sale for 3 months, $6.25.
What?
$6.25.
I'm taking that out of his salary.
for 3 months.
I'm gonna have a long talk with that boy. I think he done got power hungry or something.
For 6 months, $12.50.
Ooh, I don't know about this.
And for 12 months, that's a full year, $25.
Dude, that's highway robbery.
It's already $46.10, I think it is.
$46.20. Get it
$46.20. It's about 40% off.
That's highway. You know, we're giving that stuff away.
It's Black Friday.
Man,
It's a one-day sale only.
Okay. Oh wow! I tell you what.
So from 9 to 5, that's when it's going to be going on.
Oh man. Well,
Because you cannot get this deal online. You can only call over the phone 540-962-2121, extension 325, or by coming in-house and subscribing. This is, again, for online subscription only, not for print, just online.
Yeah.
And can you tell the folks what they can get online?
Everything.
Exactly.
Everything and more. Everything and more.
You said the more part.
And the more part.
You get the online bonus features, which include...
Easy for you to say.
Easy for me to say, which includes the Return of the Shadow. It also includes Recipe of the Day. It also includes the entertainment section. It also includes games. Games for the first time ever.
Don't forget obituaries. Updated
And obituaries.
daily. A lot of people look for that. They like to see if they're dead or not.
Obituaries too. Well, if you're dead, you can't see if you're on there.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. People amaze you sometimes.
Obituaries are updated daily.
But no, this is 24/7.
Yep.
You know, we print Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but this is a 24/7 thing Zabrowski's got going on, and he's done good. I'm glad he's left the room because his head's big enough. I don't want to give him a bigger head.
Well, he ate 2 cookies, so he's pretty sure he's feeling good.
So I ain't gonna get nothing out of him the rest of the day.
He might sit on his chair and be like, "Oh."
So basically, everything he does, all the time, anyway.
Well, I mean, he looks productive.
Yeah, he does when I walk through too. I know different.
He just has to look like he's doing work, doesn't he?
Just when I walk through, he does.
I mean, those cookies are huge from Cakes Your Way.
I tell you what, they do Teresa does a heck of a job down there. Nobody ever gives me a cake.
Those are cookies, not cake.
I know, but I like cupcakes.
Oh.
Hint, hint, hint.
I brought you 2 donuts the other day.
I know.
Kyla, you didn't hear that.
I devoured them.
Double chocolate donuts.
Yes, it was, and I appreciate that because I'm glad you're off your diet again.
Yeah, well, it's the holidays, and what's the point?
Middle of eating season.
Yeah.
You don't want.
What's the point?
Yeah, and then after the holidays, why bother?
I have a wedding coming up in 2020. And
you got plenty of time. Yeah. You got plenty of time to lose weight.
So again, folks, those Black Friday sales, that's again next week, November 23rd. The sale's going to go from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. For 3 months, it's online only, $6.25.
Now, did the quiz kid say he was going to put this on social media too?
Yes, he will.
Okay.
Yes, that's what he said.
That's what he said.
Well, that's what I think he was waiting for your approval to post it on social media.
Well, since you've already announced we're doing it, I guess that's my approval. Since you've already let the cat out of the bag.
Maybe that's why he left. He didn't want you to get smacked.
He did leave right when you started talking about that. Go figure.
He creeped away.
No, I ain't never seen the boy move that quick.
Again, $6.25 for 3 months, $12.50 for 6 months, and $25 for a full year online subscription. That's a heck of an offer.
That is.
You're getting everything. That includes the full editions.
Editions.
I didn't say addictions.
You said addictions.
I'm going to look back and listen to this, and it's going to say additions.
You said addictions.
And if I'm wrong, then you know what? I'll be the first to admit I was wrong next week on the next episode.
And bring me a cupcake.
I'll bring you a cupcake if I'm wrong.
Well, then you'll edit it out. So I'm gonna get screwed out of my cupcake one way or the other. So I ain't, every time my ship comes in like that, it's got Titanic written on the side. So I don't have my hopes up because you'll edit it out with all this fancy computerized nonsense.
Well, I was gonna bring you a donut next time. Maybe I won't now.
No, you probably won't anyway, because you'll forget me.
I brought you.
Or you'll eat them all before you get here.
Whoa.
What? Fatty?
Whoa.
Yeah, fatty.
I get the breakfast sandwich in the morning, not donut.
Gross.
No, breakfast sandwich.
Ugh.
Well, folks, the main event topic of this week is something that actually Crosier brought to my mind. Something that because he's gonna embellish on a little bit more.
And let me jump in and do that. Yesterday on Facebook, I don't get on there very much during the day, but I had a couple of minutes, got on there. Pam Marshall, who just won a seat on Clifton Forge Town Council, she'll take her seat January 1st. She asked the question.
The elections were last week.
The elections were last week.
And if you have an online subscription, you can go back and read that.
Yeah. And you can listen to our podcast in the archives from last week, episode, what was that, 13?
Episode 13.
You can go back and listen to that and catch up on it. But she asked a very good question, and I don't think anybody had ever publicly posed that question before. She said, who do you think, meaning, pronouns, meaning who do the residents of Clifton think should be the new mayor? And somebody asked a question in one of the comments about, well, who gets to be the mayor? Who gets to be the figurehead? And that parlayed into, well, if you've got a mayor, why do you have like a city manager like we've got, or a town manager like the Clifton Forge has, or a county administrator like Alleghany County has? So I responded to it and gave a little bit of the history, and I got to thinking, well, maybe we need to talk about that. A little bit of history here. Up until the early 1900s in Covington and Clifton Forge, we had what is called a mayoral form of government. The mayor was actually elected. This is the same system Iron Gate uses. At Iron Gate, they have a mayoral form of government where the council is elected and the mayor is elected. And the mayor is the governing administrator. We had that in Clifton and Covington until, I think it was 1927, 28 in Covington and 1943 in Clifton. We had the mayoral forms of government, where the mayor was elected by the people, the mayor ran the town. That's called a mayoral form of government. Now we've got what's called an administrator form of government in 3 of the 4 localities, Alleghany County, Clifton, and Covington. And by what that means is you don't run for mayor. You run for a seat on council, and then when the council reorganizes every 2 years, the council itself appoints its own mayor. And while that is a nice thing, the mayor is a nice title, in the grand scheme of things now under the administrator form of government, the mayor is basically the figurehead. The council then hires a city manager or a town manager. The city will hire somebody who actually runs the day-to-day operations of the locality. And so that is, and Pam, I don't think really understood. And she put on there, she said she didn't know why it was like it was. And so I tried to clear it up. And if you don't know the back history, but that's the biggest thing. I mean, Covington will reorganize in January. Clifton Forge will reorganize in January. Clifton Forge is, going to have a new mayor because the current mayor, Carl Brinkley, won't be coming back in January. I think Carl's done a phenomenal job. It's not an easy job, either being on council itself or being the figurehead. Mayor, you can go ask Tom Seibold that now. Tom is a phenomenal mayor for us, but he'll be the first to tell you sometimes it ain't all what it's cracked up to be. So, we'll reorganize at our meeting in January, Clifton Forge, and they'll definitely have a new mayor in Clifton. But it'll be amongst the 5 that will be there, the new council in January. So is that all you want? Is that everything you've ever wanted to know about the mayoral form of government, the administrative form of government?
Well, how did you become a vice mayor?
The same
So that's-
principle.
same
Same
principle?
principle. The council itself will elect mayor and vice mayor. Now they call it different in the county because they've got the board of supervisors. They appoint the chairman of the board and the vice chair of the board. It's the same principle though. And then in the county they've hired John Lanford, who is the county administrator, does a great job. He picks on me all the time because I grew my hair out.
Recently. Yeah.
Recently grew my hair out. Yeah.
Which makes me look younger.
Oh man, I should have grown. I'm gonna grow that to my butt then. But that bald spot though, I'm kind of limited on what can grow. But no,
Nothing worse than Shawn Michaels.
oh, that's gross. But no, the vice chair or vice mayor in my case is appointed by council also. So in January, council will appoint. Will either reappoint the two of us or pick two new ones. Who
Also, it's up to the council.
It's up to the council itself.
So it's not going to be up to the voters.
No. Only in Iron Gate locally does that happen.
Okay.
Because last week Chuck Unroe won another term as mayor. He actually ran for the position of mayor, and then you have the other 5 members who are elected by the residents to
Right.
serve on council. So it's a little different in Iron Gate than it is up here. It's the same principle, but with down there, Chuck is the administrator of. He is the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like John Lanford or Darlene and Clifton or Richard Douglas up here. We appoint them. They are the boss. They run the day-to-day operations. In Iron Gate, Chuck is the boss because of the fact he is mayor, and a little bit different than what the other localities around here do, but same principle.
Well, I'm glad you were able to help clarify that in the main event.
And some people don't understand that.
Well, no, and that's why we have
Mhm.
these shows and these topics.
And I'm glad Pam put that on her Facebook because it asked a good question. And the person who commented asked a very good question of why have both? And in order for, say, Clifton to go back to a mayoral form of government, it would have to go back to a referendum to where the voters would then have to go back, because the voters had to make it the government it is now in 1943. The voters would then have to go back and vote to whether to go to a mayoral form of government, and they could, then elect the mayor, and that's a long process. So, I mean, it's not something you just fall into and just get it on a ballot.
See, I'll be the first to admit I don't know much about this,
Well,
so
but
that's why
it's different everywhere.
This is informational.
But it's
for
different
me.
everywhere. Roanoke, for example, they do their council elections in May, like Covington used to do. We moved ours to November in roughly 2013 because it was costing $7,000 for 200 voters to come out and vote. It just wasn't cost effective. So, every locality, and then you get into a different state. I mean, you came from up north, and it's a whole different thing up there. You go to Louisiana where they don't have counties, they have parishes. So everywhere you go, it's different. So what we do here is not necessarily what, the form of government you're going to find in another state. It all depends on where you're at that particular time.
Well, it's very informative. I mean, I can, again, like I'll be the first to admit that this is a great forum to get this information out.
Mm-hmm. We try.
So, again, tell the folks the print schedule one more time now that
Print
we've wrapped
schedule.
up the main event.
Print schedule will be next week will be Wednesday, November 21st, and Saturday, November 24th. Will be the 2 days next week we will print. The following week we'll go back to normal Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. This gives a chance for the folks here at the newspaper to have some time off, well-deserved with their family, to have only 2 papers next week. They don't get the government holidays and, that type of thing. So, whenever I give them a chance to, have an extra day to, relax a little bit, we like to give it. So, next Wednesday, November 21st. Next Saturday, November 24th.
And again, the Black Friday sale going on
Yeah,
November
as soon
23rd.
as you click stop on this, I'm going to go have a talk with young Master Zabrowski. Young Master Zabrowski and I are going to have a little talk about that one.
For 3 months. Again, this sale is only going to happen on Friday, November 23rd. It's the Black Friday online subscription sale.
Online only.
For 3 months.
For new subscribers.
For new subscribers, yes, clarify that.
Yeah,
for new subscribers.
Brand new, for somebody who has never ever had an online subscription before, this is your chance to.
Or they have and are not any longer. Yeah.
But our thing is we want to give this opportunity for people who. Basically, they're designed for people who have never had it before.
Right.
To give them a chance to see what's out there. You spend a few bucks and you get it for 6 months and you see if you like it.
Well, it's as little as $2.08 a month.
I know.
That's insane.
I know. That don't support my nicotine habit.
For 3 months, it's $6.25. For 6 months, $12.50, and for 12 months, that's a full year, $25. That all equals out to be as low as $2.08 a month.
That's highway robbery. How am I supposed to keep smoking with that type of nonsense? Yeah, Zabrowski and I are gonna have a little talk.
I think he might be in trouble.
He probably is. He probably done left.
He probably did.
He probably went to check the dogs or something. Them dogs. No, and let's throw something out there for the next few weeks. If you've got some topics, we talked about how to be a mayor.
Yep.
If you've got some topics that you want us to talk about, want us to look into, I don't know everything. Adam doesn't know everything. We'll, something we can research. When this is posted, leave us a comment. Send us a message through our online sources and give us a topic.
Yeah, or email us.
What would you like to hear? What would you like us to talk about? What burning question do you have that you can't get answered anywhere else? And we'll take it on. I got something special.
And don't ask about Target or
no, we're not
anything like that. You go back and listen to.
We're not getting Target. Let me just break a barrier. We're not getting Target. We're not getting Cracker Barrel. We're not getting stinking Golden Corral.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I wish. I mean, but you know what they say, go wish in one hand and spit in another one and see which one fills up quicker. And there's we can do a whole show about that. That goes back to the whole economic development thing.
Listen to episode 1, or it was episode...
It was early
episode. Yeah, episode 1. Yeah, the very first episode.
But we can talk about that again. But no, if you've got a question that's, we can answer... I got something cool coming up in a few weeks.
You do.
I'm not going to say anything about it yet. If I survive and not have a heart attack doing it, then it's going to be one heck of a show.
And you said you wanted me to be the main event one week.
I did.
Yeah, you said you wanted to put me in the hot seat.
Oh yeah. I
don't know what that's about, but nobody wants to know about me.
We want to know all the secrets of the radio station.
Oh.
Yeah, see, that's it. We want to know all the juiciness on the radio station.
Oh, boy.
Since you were complained on for being a butthole and everything else.
We'll break some barriers then.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it is time for mail time. We have mail this week.
Do we really?
Yes.
Wow.
Crosier.
Yes.
This one is for you.
Oh, no.
Why do you pick on Zabrowski so much?
Why do I breathe? Because I just have to do it. I mean, there are just things in life that you are led to do, and picking on that boy is my goal in life, And
that was from Jolene. Jolene! Isn't that a Dolly Parton song?
Yeah, it is. Don't ever sing again.
Or was it Darlene?
I think it was
Jolene
or Jolene. I think it was Jolene.
Jolene.
Now you're going to have a song in my head. Dude, I said don't sing again. You're going to have that song in my head the rest of the day.
This one is addressed to me, and I'm pretty sure it's from Anonymous, and I actually said it right this time. It's
Magnanimous?
No, Anonymous.
Oh, okay.
Not Magnanimous. Etzminger.
Etzminger and Bowles.
I said bowls.
No, you didn't.
I did not say bowl. I said, damn it, Crosier.
And you can't edit that one out. At the very beginning, you said, and you were so excited, you got cookies from Jeffrey Bowles. And he's the one who banned me from eating them.
You're an ass.
You're welcome.
This one is addressed to me.
Oh.
Why are you so mad with that piss poor attitude? Whoa.
Whoa.
This sounds like the person that called the radio station and complained about how I sounded on the radio.
Was that on Crappy Joke Tuesday?
It was on a Tuesday, yeah.
Because she didn't like that Crappy Joke Tuesday nonsense.
Well, you know what? It was for the fun.
You know, Crappy Joke Tuesday was why I stopped listening to local radio.
That's bullcrap.
Oh.
You were listening it until I left.
Actually, I did, because that was about the time of the day when I was taking my daughter to school at Judah Watson, and I did. I actually tuned into local radio, and just to listen to you.
And Crappy Joke Tuesday.
And Crappy Joke Tuesday, that was one of the
highlights of your day.
No, that was one of the downsides of being your friend, was I took one for the team, and I listened to Crappy Joke Tuesday.
Wasn't your daughter that said, and turned to you and said, that's not funny?
Yeah, that was Zoe, yeah. She said, dude, that's not funny.
Well, that was the whole point. It wasn't supposed to be funny.
Well, then you hit the nail on the head, brother.
Oh, I did good.
You did good, because it was never funny.
Well, I didn't have an attitude last week. It was
you
kind of did, yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
you had a poor. You couldn't even open the show.
Yeah.
Your attitude was so poor.
Well, I felt bad for Zabrowski. He got ridiculed.
Are you going to start this again?
No.
Jesus God, you
No.
like some of these people that rant and whine on Facebook.
That's the end of mail time. That's all we had this week.
So you're cutting it off. So it's about that
That's
time?
it.
It's about that time, huh?
It's about that time. Oh, no, we have to get to our final part of our episode, which is our new part of our episode that we debuted last week. Would you rather?
Oh, yeah.
So, Crosier.
I was trying to get you to forget that.
Yeah, you were.
I was.
Would you rather have 1 week's vacation of your choice, you can do anything you want, go anywhere you want, or have 3 weeks at home?
3 weeks at home. But then after about 3 days, my wife would probably be tired of me being underfoot and wandering around getting in the way, and she would say, don't you have to be somewhere? Don't you have a meeting? Don't you need to go take care of something? Don't your plants need watered or something?
You can water your plants naked like you do now.
With this front window, when we're out of naked gardening season. It's a little too cold for that.
Oh, you still would.
No. Not my neighbors love this time of the year because I can't go out in, various shades of dress. I pretty well have it all covered this time of the year. Too cold.
Well, that's good. Nobody wants to see that.
No, ain't nobody wants to see that mess.
I would do 3 weeks home too. Hang out with the fiance, the dogs.
But she would be in the same boat as my wife would. Be like, Adam, don't you got to go somewhere? Don't you got to record something somewhere? Don't you need to be somewhere?
Well, I would go somewhere. It was just I would be, 3 weeks in the area.
I don't know if I could handle even a week off.
I don't think you've ever had a week off.
2015.
Holy cow, who knows?
Was the last year that I took a vacation day.
Whew.
I just, unless I have something going on that Kyla and the girls and I are doing, or, something going on to distract me, just to sit around for extended periods of time. Like a day. I love to have a day just to sit around and do nothing and, kind of recharge. But after about 2 days of that, I get antsy. And I'm ready to find a hobby.
Not me. I enjoy having time off.
Well, you're young and lazy, though.
Well, if I have a few days off in a row, you better believe it.
You better believe it.
Well, I think
kind of like them texts I got the other night on your birthday.
I sent you that picture of that beer bong I had.
Jeez, dude.
You see? Oh no, it wasn't a beer. It was a beer tunnel.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Oh man,
it was bad.
It was a 60-ounce beer funnel.
Inebriated texting. Have mercy.
I think it's that time of the day to wrap up the show.
I believe that's a good time, buddy.
Folks, we hope you enjoyed listening throughout, and we hope you stayed throughout as well. Until next time, I'm Adam Benz for David Crosier, signing off here from Breaking the Barrier.
Roll Tide.
Break it down! Degenerate into